THA Couch. Okay. All right. As we are coming in. Okay, let me make sure I'm in. YouTube is kind of shiny for some reason. I apologize, but it's shiny. And I wanted to be able to set my. Okay, I am set up perfect, I think. Let me put my brakes on. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hey, Big O. First of all, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. And it is prison talk. It's prison talk this whole week on the couch. You're more than welcome to come share your story on this couch. All you gotta do is you can tap in on the live and I'll pull you up. Or you can actually come sit on the couch physically if you're in the Oklahoma City area. So as we're getting started, hey Big O, hey everybody that's tuned in. Let's get it popping. Share the live no matter wherever you're watching. Let me actually share it real quick. Share it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because why not? Okay, let me make sure I'm safe sending it. Okay. There we go. Let's see if Papoose joined tonight. He's been watching my stories lately. That's fire as fuck. For real, for real. Okay. All right, I sent it already on Instagram. Let me send it a little bit on Facebook. Hey, William. Okay. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. I appreciate y'all for watching and keeping up with the couch. There we go. What up, dog? What up, dog? All right. I see the kisses. Let's get it poppin'.
It's time for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
And I mean none. The fuck? Let's get it popping. If you just now tuning in, of course, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. We just now getting started. Share the live. Tell your people about the couch. It's prison talk this whole week. Let's talk about it. Hey. Mouse pad.
Bitch, yeah, I'm flying the most. When I slide in this Louis V coat. Bitch, I ice on my neck, I'm on froze. On the road, I've been serving these loaded. Still thugging, I'm all in my zone. T-Vinci, I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide with this glizzy, go ghost. Bitch, yeah, I'm flying the most. When I slide in this Louis V coat. Bitch, I ice on my neck, I'm on froze. On the road, I've been serving these loaded. Still thugging, I'm all in my zone. I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide with this glizzy, go ghost.
I've been flying in boats and I don't even need designer clothes. I get to the chicken, yes, I meet my goals. If they in my circle, nobody folds. No, we ain't on regulars, but we so humble and that's why they testing us. All this pain in my eyes ain't for nothing. My chin up, so you know I'm thugging, yeah. They thought I'd give up, but they didn't realize I was trusting myself. They taking my shrooms on a whole nother level, I'm higher than you. Energy got me right up on the moon, so I be seeing things different. Don't need a witness, don't make a difference. Just know I got the code. I love you too. Not surprised that they don't wanna see me win. I done cut off some family and some of my friends. I know I changed since I got about the pin, but for the better, I'm flyer than most. Not surprised that they don't wanna see me win. I will cut off some family and some of my friends. I know I changed since I got about the pin, but for the better, I'm flyer than most. Flyer than most.
Louis V coat. Bitch, I ice on my neck, I'm on froze. On the road, I've been serving these loaded. Still thugging, I'm all in my zone. T-Vinci, I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide this glizzy go-goes. Bitch, yeah, I'm flying the most. When I slide in this Louis V. Gold. It's a ice on my neck, I'm on froze. I'm on the road, I'm certainly loaded. Still thinking I'm all in my zone. You think she I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide with this glizzy go-goes.
Hey, hold on. It's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. Shout out to all my Tauruses out there. Gang, 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 gang. Hey. Hey. Share the live, tell somebody about the couch. Rest in peace to my guy, BZ. Rest in peace, P-Lo. We lost some heavy hitters within the past week, bro. For real. If you lost somebody, send me the information. Let's keep their name alive. Icky.
Bitch, yeah, I'm flying the most. When I slide in this Louis V. Gold. It's a ice on my neck, I'm on froze. On the road, I'm certainly loaded. Still thinking I'm all in my zone. You think she I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide with this glizzy go-goes. Bitch, yeah, I'm flying the most. When I slide in this
Hey, y'all seen that? That was fire. Oh.
Still thinking I'm all in my zone. You think she I'm cracking the codes. Once I slide with this glizzy go-goes.
I know I'm petty. It's prison talk this whole week on the couch. Tomorrow I get my procedure done. Honestly, I don't even know how the couch is gonna finish off this week. I don't know if I'm gonna be in the bed. I don't know if I'm gonna be sitting up. I don't know how I'm gonna feel, honestly. But I do know that when they take them nerves out of my back, baby, I'm gonna be trying to drop it low, girl. You hear me? I ain't playing. Yeah, I'm trying to drop it low like a hoe. The fuck? For my wife, though. Don't get it twisted. I'm trying to drop it low like a hoe. You hear me? It's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. Right, see? Okay, stop playing. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Now, yesterday, if y'all wasn't tuned in, well, if you was tuned in, then you know that the weather was kind of bad. So the live went in and out twice. Actually, once. So, I know what you meant to say. So, don't even trip. You can always go back and rewatch or re-listen on Spotify Pandora because it was still playing on Spotify Pandora. So, you didn't miss anything. Don't even. And Prison Talk is every month. So, if you didn't get some information this month, it's always going to be some information next month. I'll talk about it every month because, and the reason why I specifically wanted to do Prison Talk was because when I first got out of prison, people were really, I'm talking about, and this is when I started my music. They was telling me that I was not allowed to speak on, thank you so much, to speak on, my time in prison, to speak on even being locked up at all. And it did something to me, like, it really made me, like, depressed. It made me hard to talk to because I'm like, I don't know what to talk about with y'all. Like, I literally did 9 years. And I went in when I was 17. So when I went in, it was still Black Planet, MySpace. I don't know what y'all got going on right now. I'm trying to learn. But the only way I know how to learn is to talk about my past and to talk about, but they wasn't having that. Bro, they was not having that. And so now, once I moved from out of Detroit, I was able to step more into my own shell. I was able to be more of myself. I was able to be around the people that I did time with. Oh yeah, I know, Icky. I really wish you would come sit down on the couch and talk about your time, but whenever you're comfortable. So it really did something. I didn't have nobody to talk to when I was in Detroit. I did have a friend that did time. I had some friends. Don't get me twisted. Don't get me wrong. But I didn't have friends that I could genuinely be myself with. Some of them didn't know the true me until I left Detroit. Some of them didn't even know I did time. And it was because that's how they set it up. And I don't mean they, like, I mean like the people that was managing me at the time. They didn't want nobody to know. No, that was like a stain on your record, and it really is. But it's like a stain to them when I first was starting. To them in the music industry, I'm like, what? So nobody ever did time and still did music? They literally was trying to make me feel like I was irrelevant. What I was going through, what I needed to talk about was irrelevant. So once I started being able to be myself, once I started being able to be myself, I started getting more love. I started getting more, people on my side. And I'm like, I've been trying to be myself. Y'all the ones that changed me. So I do prison talk every month. That way we can comfortably talk about prison without people being like, oh, you just want to glorify prison. You just want to. They always think because we talk about it that we're glorifying it or that we praising or that we have fun. No, motherfucker. We're traumatized. Like what? Some of us did half of our time, spent half of our life in prison, and we have no choice but to reminisce and talk about the things that happen in the yard, because when we try to, go back to bringing up an example, the only examples that we know is the examples that we made in prison. And like I said, some people didn't like that. And that's why I couldn't be myself when I first got out. Now that I can be myself, I'm like, if you don't like it, fuck you. Do you want me to put Vaseline on you? On this? So I could fuck you, the fuck. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. I am going to be 100% me, period. Like, and I want you to be 100% you, because it will make you so depressed. It will. When you can't be yourself, when you can't be around people and genuinely be who you are, even if it's goofy you, even if you just like want to tell, like, come on now, like, just be yourself. Be around people who allow you to be yourself. Be around people who don't try to box you up in a box like you back in prison. Because that's what they did. They put me right back in prison, outside. Hey, welcome home. Welcome back in. So always be yourself. Don't never let nobody tell you, oh, your story's not worth telling. Your story is worth telling. I don't give a fuck if you like, well, everybody else's story is kind of like this too. Everybody ain't you. Everybody ain't you telling it. You get that out. Because the way you tell it and the way I tell it might not help a motherfucker, but the way you tell it might really help somebody. The way you tell it might not help a motherfucker, but the way I tell it might really do it. You just got to keep going. You just got to keep speaking. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Now, your truth might hurt some people's feelings. Your truth might hurt. Your truth might make some people think, oh my God, is she coming for me? Because in my story, you wasn't as nice as you thought you was. I'm coming for you. How about how I felt on the yard when you was coming for me? How about how I feel right now when I still think about how you made me feel on the yard? Truth. Seriously. We can't help when we get flashbacks. I always tell you guys this. Like, so to be able to comfortably talk about the things that you've been through without people being like, oh, yeah, she just trying to. No. We're just trying to get this off of our chest. And don't tell me, oh, well, go get a journal. I got that shit too. How about it? It ain't doing as much as this is. It's not. I don't care. For some people it does. For me, this is amazing. When I first got out of prison, I started off, I don't know if you guys know what Periscope is, but Periscope was the live for Twitter. And I would go live on Twitter, and I literally, this is, mind you, I didn't have friends yet that was out that did time with me that I was really cool with. All the ones that I did time with that I was really cool with was still in prison. So when I got out, I'm like, shit, only thing I know how to do is try to learn how to be in the world. And I joined Twitter because I heard people talking about Twitter. And then I got on Periscope and I would just talk. Do y'all know, I literally, there's some people that follow me still to this day that was literally my Periscopers. That literally have followed me since Periscope. I kid you not. Literally have been rocking with me since then. And still keep up with my music career, myself, everything about me. And shout out to y'all, because I know that y'all tuned in. I love y'all. But, you know, I'm very appreciative that I'm able to be myself. You know, I hated not being me. I hated feeling like I was fake. I hated feeling like, well, I can't tell this person I can't be as real with this person as I would be as real with this person because this person never did any time or this person ain't even supposed to know. To me, it was terrible. It was traumatizing. It was another trauma on top of a trauma. It's like, damn. I just want to talk. I just want to get this off my chest. So, prison talk is for us. The ones that want to get things off of our chest. The ones that have so much to talk about. The ones that have been through a lot on the yard and have stories and stories and stories for days. Because we do. We have stories for days. I know I do. I've been through so much. Let me tell you something. Y'all see this? Do you know? I used to work at Boss. And Boss on the yard is a telemarketing company. And now with Boss, literally, I'm not kidding. And even with working at Boss, I was also in the band. So whenever you in the band and whenever you work at Boss, you get to be on the yard, you know, a little bit, not even really just a little bit longer, but sometimes you come in a little bit later than the other people that's already in their cells, or sometimes it's like that. Hey, Miss Krista, I love you. So sometimes you have that. And let me tell you what, every time I used to come back to my cell, I'd be walking from the gym to D building. And do you know, I kid you not, I always, every time, it never failed. But I never said nothing. Anybody that was locked up with me and they know that I caught them, you know who you are. You know who you are. You know I never said nothing. But it would be times, and it's not that I didn't say nothing because I just was like, it ain't my business. I just so happened to see it. So I would be going to the building, and I don't know why. I just would be looking, like, when I see something flashing, like, to my right, I gotta go see what it is. Like, I know that sounds peeping Tomish. Please don't get me wrong. And I promise I was not being a peeping Tom. But so when I was on the yard and I was walking to my dorm, I would see, like, weird shit. And I'm like, is that what I think it is? Like, maybe I'm tripping. And if I know them, they ain't finna be like, girl, get the fuck. They gonna be like, girl, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Hey, tell so-and-so I said I love them. No, for real. That's how it would go down. Bruh. There will be times where I would be catching people fucking they cellies, fucking they best friend, fucking they cousins that they said was they cousins. And when I would see them next day, I'd be like, let me holler at you. And some of them was thinking that I was just trying to, you know, blackmail them. But I was never trying to blackmail. I was just like, damn, okay. I see you. Little crazy self out there, yeah, do your thing. But, baby, when I say I used to catch so many fucking people. Hey, love, I love you. I used to catch so many people doing all type of shit. Bruh. I used to love being on the yard late. I used to be like, shit, you never know what I'm about to see. So I used to be like, Some people used to be like, don't look in my window tonight. I'm going to be with her again. Don't tell nobody. Yeah. Fucking they homies. I'm not kidding. And then whenever it finally came out, people was like, oh my God, I had no idea this was going on. And I'm just like, I had an idea, but it ain't my business. Okay. I wasn't the one to just be like, yo, they are fucking, or hey, yo, I seen so-and-so fucking last night. No. No, baby, not that I was scared of anybody, but why start unnecessary beef when you don't have to? If you want a yard and you see something that you're not supposed to, hey, baby. If you see something on the yard that you're not supposed to, then guess what? you better zip that motherfucking mouth. Unless it's something that you like, hey, I'm about to report this. If you don't plan on being a snitch, I don't give a fuck I'm serious. Now, this might sound fucked up what I'm about to say, but this is how it is on the yard. If you do not plan to fight for the next motherfucker, don't stand up for the next motherfucker. I mean, if it's your friend, cool. But if you just randomly standing up for the next motherfucker because it's next to your bunk, leave it alone. Because 9 times out of 10, you gonna get your ass beat. And not only that, is they gonna be friends again. And then you gonna be the only one that they don't fuck with because neither one of them fuck with you now. And it's like, God damn, hold on. Now, I got into a fight with this girl behind you. And now me and you ain't even cool. I'm telling you, always, always, always stay out of other people's business. Stay out of domestics. I don't give a fuck if this is your cousin. If your cousin is in a relationship on the yard, that's them, baby. Unless she just dog walking your cousin and you like, yo, I can't take this no more. I'm gonna have to beat your ass. Shit, come on, let's lock down. If you ain't willing to do that, baby, you could be fighting a motherfucker today and everybody will hate you tomorrow. Not kidding. I'm not even kidding. Yep. You said facts. That's why I stayed to myself. Yep. I'm telling you. And then you'll be thinking, okay, I'm about to go see so-and-so. You go see so-and-so. They be like, what the fuck is you doing over here? You got all that shit started yesterday. And like, I got all of what? Like, you literally utterly confused. Like, you don't even know what the fuck going on at this point. I done beat her ass behind you. And now we not cool. They not cool. They not cool with me. Matter of fact, they friends the whole incarceration. And from there forward, we don't even speak. It's like we enemies of the compound. It's like that. You got to be careful even who you trust in prison. If you don't really build a good relationship with somebody, anybody can turn on you. They don't give a fuck. Let them be hungry. Let them be indigent. They don't give a fuck. If they indigent and somebody come up to them and they be like, yo, you might get caught and you might go to lock, but if you do go to lock, I'll pay you more. But if you go up there, because this happened to me before. This girl was indigent and she was real hungry. I'm going to tag her too. That way she can come and put a comment in here so y'all can know I'm not lying. But listen, I was into it with a whole nother girl. Me and this girl I didn't even really know this girl. Matter of fact, we didn't even become close till after this happened. So the girl's indigent and the girl is mad. Honestly, I don't even know what the girl was mad about. Why she wanted her to fight me. Who gives a fuck? Probably because I was talking shit. I don't give a fuck. Something. Anyways, so the girl was like, hey, I'll give you 12 noodles if you go sneak and punch Janelle while she's talking. I'm sitting there talking. I'm sitting on top of in the bathroom, I'm sitting on top of the counter. And I'm sitting there talking to I don't even know who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody. And this girl came and she punched me on the side of my mouth. And I got excited because I was going to be able to hurt somebody. And I've been holding it in for so long. I was like, oh shit. But then when I realized what I was doing, I'm like, who is this girl even? Did she even hit the right person? I don't even give a fuck at this point. I'm just going to headbutt until she can't think no more. So I got on top of her. And mind you, my blood is like gushing out of my mouth, out of my lip. I didn't give a fuck. You punch me in my mouth, you're going to eat this blood. Yeah. It sounded crazy, and it was crazy. I stood over her, just like this. I had her arms pinned down, and I was letting the blood race out of my mouth and into hers. Yeah. I know y'all probably like, damn, Janelle, you fucking disgusting. Guess what? If you come for me as a tourist, I'm going to come for you a little bit harder. And I don't give a fuck how it look, but you started it. So because you busted my lip, you need to drink this shit. Drink up, sis. So she's drinking the blood, not on purpose. And I start headbutting her real hard. They finally, when they hearing the noise of the headbutt, they like, oh shit, get them off it. But y'all sent her to me. Y'all sent her to fight me. But now it's get her off of her. How you gonna send somebody for me and then whenever it's not going the way that y'all planned, it's an issue. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram and my main YouTube Instagram and my .com, which is THA, real JANELL. I was actually supposed to have this one guest. It says, girl, they hitting with they lock. Yeah, and called it the Glock now. Yeah. Let me tell you something. And this is what everybody was scared of. When I finally found out who sent that girl, you know, I was really like, I think I'm going to wait until she goes to sleep. And I'm going to keep beating her in the head with this lock and a sock. And I don't know who it was that talked me out of it, but they was like, Janelle, like, I've been watching you all night because I know, you know, that you want to get revenge. And it's not even worth it because you beat that girl's ass. It's not like they got what they want. I said, yeah, I know, but that girl really need to know that I'm not to be fucked with. But for what? Who are they to prove that I'm not to be fucked with now? Now, she's on meth. I'm not laughing at that, but now she's on meth and can't even shake the habit. Call me all type of dust bunnies. Look at me now. Stop it. You know, people get it twisted when they think that because you're in prison and you look a certain way, that's what you're going to be looking like for the rest of your life. Motherfucker, we are in prison. We are meant to look ugly. They actually want us to be as ugly as possible because they make it to where we are as ugly as possible unless you do something to make yourself look and feel pretty while you're in prison. Because if you don't, then go on, little ugly. For real. We're going to jump into another song and we're going to keep it going. But I did want to show you guys this. I can show it to you after these messages. Actually, I'm going to show you now so I can smoke the fuck. So I wrote a penitentiary joint. Actually, this is actually a little bit thicker than a penitentiary joint. This, motherfuckers would have been like, whoa, what? Ballin' if they would have seen this. Now, this one, they would have really been, bruh. But you see the difference in sizes? I did this on purpose because I was like, I'm going to smoke, you know, it's prison talk. We're going to smoke a joint, a prison joint. So we're going to smoke the skinny one. Into the song. Definitely not that one. Because I appreciate y'all for coming in. Let's go. My feet is itching. Does that mean I'm about to break new ground?
I appreciate the money because I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood because it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my nipples. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. I appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his work. I appreciate the things that I've been doing to shape me to be who I am. And I promise it's the truth. Handle my business, so counting my days. Cutting it up a couple names and continue to make my moves. Yeah. I got shit that I gotta do. I got shit that I gotta do. Play with me, then you are a fool. Keep playing with me, you wanna be lame. See, I'm trying to be nice, but you keep pressing my case and my baby. Something ain't right with this picture I see. So I cut you off to keep my energy. If you say you love me, then why is it? Don't need you in my life, just wait and you'll see. I appreciate the money because I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood because it taught me how to hustle.
But never forgot.
Hard times when I was down on my nipples. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. Appreciate the hard tan in that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life. Come to me, you better come with some respect. Now in my feelings, I'm just telling you what's best. Keep it real, you got animosity. I'm not tripping, but you gon' respect me. I'm not stressing what you talking about. And if the hitters come through to make you walk it out, you keep on rapping, people come back and tell me what you can say. You got back, give him a Grammy. And I appreciate my real niggas, my family and friends. The struggle only made me just be greater within. I know the people that's around me keep it real. Cause that's the ones I keep around. I appreciate them. What I would. Appreciate the hood, cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down and my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life.
You don't. Okay. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to my couch potatoes. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Of course, I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Make sure that you tell somebody about the couch. It's prison talk this whole week, prison jail talk. So if you've done any time and you would like to share your story, you are more than welcome to come sit on this couch. And if you look behind me, you'll see all these beautiful glow-ups of some of my fellow inmates that was locked up with me. And some of them I didn't do time with, but guess what? Time is time. You feel me? And we all need to be celebrated. Whoever's watching, I'm so super proud of you. I'm proud of you. Look at how far you guys have come. Are you kidding? Tina, love you. I remember being on the yard and officers placing bets on some of the people that they feel is going to come back. And look, the ones that they thought was going to come back, we still out here. We still doing the damn thing. Of course, we have to be who we had to be on the yard. So yeah, that's gonna make you think that we gonna come back. But that's not the case. We have to put on a certain mask while we on the yard, because we don't want to be bullied. We don't want to be punked. We don't want to be treated any old kind of motherfucking way. Some of y'all came out of prison a little bit meaner than you went into prison, and the only reason why is because of things that you had to endure when you was on the yard. Yeah. They said you'll be back in 6 months, but the 19th you'll be out 5 years. That's what's up. Listen, if you heard that about yourself, leave me a comment. That shit is to be celebrated. They thought that we was gonna be back within weeks, months. Look at us. Years done went by. Some of y'all got kids now. Some of y'all got married. I married my prison wife. The fuck? And I knew, listen. For those that know, if you know, you know. When I seen my wife on the yard, I didn't give a fuck who wanted her. I didn't give a fuck who she came with. I just knew that she was going to be mine. And I will tell y'all this. Persistent. Listen, I'm not only persistent and consistent with the couch. I was persistent and consistent with my wife. It took me 2.5 years to get her. Almost 3. So, if you want something, you go get it. Whether it's a job, whether it's some coochie, whether it's some dick, whether it's a tattoo, whether it's some money, go get it. Go get it. Okay, so when you used to want to smoke on a yard, if you didn't have a Bible, amen. If you didn't have a Bible and you didn't have no tampon paper, you wasn't smoking. Amen. I know y'all probably like, what the fuck? Amen. Yeah. You couldn't really just get you think that they was just handing out papers that was, no. You know where we got papers that look just like this from? And look at the paper. You see it? We got it from the back of the Bible. And I've told you guys this before. Sometimes you'll see Genesis 101. Sometimes you'll see Job. But guess what? What you do know is it will get smoked. I'm just saying. And baby, you think people be addicted to cigarettes out here? Oh no. When they want to smoke a cigarette on the yard, but I've never smoked a cigarette, so I'm like, I used to be like, damn. Do you know I used to take my weed, because I used to make sure that I didn't give a fuck about eating. I really didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I go to the kitchen. Canteen, that's going on weed. Weed and makeup. And I used to drink on the weekend, so weed, makeup, and hooch. So, weed, makeup, and hooch. My ass is crazy. I used to smoke in the band room. Before anybody even, I would never even tell, not even my wife. I wouldn't tell anybody. I would just go in there and I would smoke my weed. And then when I was done, I'd come out like nothing happened. And guess what? The smell went away so quick. It just did. The one time I allowed somebody to come in there and smoke a cigarette, and I told them, I said, listen, if it ain't weed, it's going to be stuck to these walls, and it's going to go right in that gym. No, it's not. I promise. I got some spray. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm going to go because I don't smoke cigarettes, so I'm going to let you have this. But you in the band. I'm like, I know, but you want to smoke. I don't. I'm not a cigarette smoker. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck how you say you got in this bitch, but don't say that I let you in. Do you know that this motherfucker got caught? Not even 10 minutes, not even 10 seconds after lighting the motherfucker. Not even. So, that was some bullshit. They almost got the band room locked down, but because the person that was in there smoking didn't belong, they was like, you know, we can't punish the band because who you know, they didn't have cameras to see who let them in, so. But you got to go through drastic things to smoke in prison. There was people that was bold enough to smoke on the yard. Like, I didn't mind smoking on the yard. If I find me a socket, I am popping that bitch. Thursday we'll make a lighter. That's what we'll do. Thursday we'll make a lighter. All you need, I ain't popping my socket, but what we gonna do is this. This is what we can do. We can make one out of batteries. Because there's different ways that you can make a wick. It's different ways that you can make, you know, a lighter in prison. My favorite way to me was just popping a socket. Fuck these sockets. Let them fix this bitch ass shit. But it got to a point where they was like, if you pop your socket one more fucking time, I'm not coming back in here to fix it. I was like, you have to though. Like, what do you mean you not coming back in here to fix my... They was like, stop popping it. I was like, damn. I have to go to somebody else's cell. So, but people used to pay me for me to pop my socket and get their shit lit. But I was like, I'm gonna have to start using your own room, cause baby, I'm not about to be in the dark because you want to smoke a cigarette. I don't give a fuck how much guarantee you giving me. Shit. If you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. It's prison talk all week on the couch. If you are brave enough to share your story, you are more than welcome to come sit on this couch. Or you could tap in on a live if you can't make it, if you're in a different state and you're like, hey, I do want to speak. Tap in on the live. I'll bring you up. We could talk about it because, trust me, I keep saying this, your story could help somebody. And regardless if it's a war story or if it's a funny story, whatever it is, the things that's going on is to speak, is to send messages out to people who's out to help us. Some of us got out and we forgot. We forgot that we were supposed to send word back to get somebody to go check the mold, or send word back to tell them that they need body cams on the officers. We forgot. We got so caught up in our lives out here and learning to be in the world that we forgot to check on our people, to check on your strong friends, to check on anybody that you fuck with. Doesn't matter if they locked up. And if you're one of those ones that's like, man, I ain't spoke to my friends since they got locked up. I don't even know how to write them. Listen, I don't want to call you a fucking idiot because that's not what you are. You're fucking ignorant. And that just means that you just don't know. That's all it means. You just don't know, you know? And because that's what you're telling me, that you don't know. That's the reason why you didn't know how to write them. Well, guess what? Look it up. Look their name up. Look up how to write them. You can even Google, how do you write somebody in prison? There's even ways to write people behind me. Emilio, JPay. You can go straight to a kiosk machine. He said, I got to see Chandler this weekend. I'm waiting on some visitation lists to be sent to me. I know I could have printed it off myself, but I'm going to have them send it to me. And me and my wife is going to go see a few people. So I'm excited to go back in. I had to get over my anxiety. Otherwise, I would have been back in. I could have been back in to go visit. But my anxiety, that's why I had to start prison talk. I'm like, let me get it out first. Let me speak, you know, thinking about having to go through the pat down and all of that. I'm like, ugh, I don't know if I could take that. So I think I'm ready now. So I told my peoples to send me a visitation list, and I think I'm ready to go back in and visit. Shout out to Connie Johnson. I love you. Yes. Y'all, listen. Re-elections is coming up soon, so make sure that y'all re-elect Connie Johnson. Yes, I said it. And you're lucky it's Prison Talk, because you're lucky you called me on Prison Talk Day, because your information had been back there the whole week. Okay? I don't play no games when it comes to my girl. Gorgeous. I see you. So if you just now tuning in, it is the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. But I keep telling y'all, and I want to stress this to you some more. Check on your people. I don't know how many people just recently checked on me, and they like, yo, I just recently lost somebody. And I noticed that your health has been getting a little bit, it's not been the same as it used to be when I first met you. And they right. We are getting up in age. And let's just be honest, we are. No matter how young we look, we're getting up in age. We're getting to the point where we have to make sure that we're okay. We have to check up on ourselves. You can't forget about checking up on you either. Take care of you. You never know what type of hidden diseases, check on you. Find out. Don't ignore signs and feelings just because you're like, oh, well, no. I don't want to lose y'all. I love y'all. I don't know if I can lose another person. I don't want to lose another person until it's your time. Not because some health issue or because it was a natural cause. Let us grow up and age together. I need y'all. Y'all give me strength. And I love y'all so much. And I want you to be healthy. And I want you to take care of yourself. And I don't never want you to forget about you just because bills is coming up. Don't ever forget about you just because the rent is due. The fuck? No. Fuck them bills. I care about you and your health. Do a wellness check on yourself. Don't just do wellness checks on your people. Don't forget about yourself. Don't say wellness check and you ain't went and got a pap smear in 15 years. Don't say wellness check and you haven't even got your colon checked or your do a wellness check on yourself too. Or you'll lose yourself as well. Sometimes we see things on Facebook and we like, oh, okay, people doing good. And we don't think to be like, hey, how's your health? Because it looks like they doing good. And then all of a sudden, they in the hospital or in a wheelchair. And you're like, oh, wow, what did I miss? Do your wellness check on yourself and your people. Start with you first. Start with you first. You are so important to me. You are so important to me. Everybody I fuck with, everybody that I follow, everybody that follows me, I don't have to know you personally to care about you, to want you to check up on yourself, to where I know that, yo, my people's is healthy. Like, we gonna grow old together. We gonna be good. No, I want to. I love y'all. Check on your strong people. Check on yourself. Get yourself checked on. Go to the doctor. Get your date. Get your checkups. Ladies, if you are throwing that coochie at whoever you want, who gives a fuck who you throw it at, don't be having last year's cum inside of your coochie hole. Because you haven't gotten a pat and you haven't even cleaned that motherfucker to the back. Okay? Listen. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. We have to. And I don't know if you guys noticed any difference from being in prison, how your health was, and how your health is now. But I don't really feel like, I felt like I was hurting, but I didn't feel like I was hurting as bad as I am now. You know, and I feel like some of it is an after effect from prison. And, you know, the next person that I get on here, I do want to ask them if that's the case for them. Do you feel like you've gotten any type of health issues from prison? Or, you know, do you feel the same when you went in that you do now? Like, what's the difference? Better or worse? It's the Couch Chronicles and there ain't no fucking limits. It's prison talk, prison jail talk this whole week on the couch. If you are brave enough to share your story, you're more than welcome to come sit on the couch. Shout out to all my couch potatoes that's tuned in. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in and listening on Spotify and Pandora. Big O, I see you. Everybody else, I see y'all. I see y'all. Don't ever, I always tell y'all this, but keep going for whatever you dream to do. Don't ever give up. Don't ever think that, oh, I don't have enough money to do this. Bruh, keep fucking going. Keep doing that shit. Keep doing that shit. Dead ass. I am up for nomination to be performing at the Super Bowl next year. I posted it on my page. It's $20 to vote. So if you would like to vote for me, go vote for me so I can perform at the Super Bowl next year. I'm excited. I want to go whether I'm in a wheelchair or not. I'm not going to let this wheelchair stop me. So I'm at a point now that I'm like, yo, I'm not going to stop, you know. And I was turning down shows. I was turning down recordings. Because I was like, nah, I'm going to wait till I get out this chair. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting at all. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do what I need to do. And if they're not wheelchair accessible, somebody going to hold me up. I think. It's the Couch Chronicles and there ain't no fucking limits. Let's jump into another song and I'm going to wrap it up with some encouraging words. Let's see what we got. What's this one?
If it's my ego, can you blame me? I'll be popping shit. And if you hating on the low, man, you ain't stopping this. I do my damn thing, and you know that's a fact. And I make happen this money straight out the fucking trap. And I'll be giving it and get rolling like a mountain. Some of my people change, but I'm okay with that. And I forgive, but ain't no need to run it back. You ain't gon' bet, now lay it down.
I go take a nap. Hold up, I hope you didn't think that I believe you. You made your choice, but ain't no need to go back. No, if I cut you off, I leave you no slack. And please don't touch my game, stuff, I'll fuck around and go back. You know that. But back to this money, back to this change. Straight to the highway, hustling, pushing things. I'm never stopping. Gotta act them bad, right up for good. I need my hands. I mean, I do though. I need my motherfucking hands. Oh, I'm tripping. I think it's you. Oh, it's me. Oh well. If it's my ego, can you blame me? I be popping. And this shit ain't nothing to love me. You ain't stopping this. I do my damn thing, and you know that's a fact. And all may happen is money straight out the fucking trap.
Right.
And I be getting it rolling like a mountain. Some of my people change, but I'm okay with that. And I forgive, but ain't no need to run it back. You ain't your bed, I'll lay it down, go take a nap.
You know, if they sleep on you, they gonna wake up eventually. You don't even have to wake them up. Your consistency is gonna wake them up. Your persistency is gonna wake them up. That's gonna shake somebody to their core. So if somebody's shaking to their core, that earthquake is gonna wake somebody up. Trust me. Trust me. It's the Couch Chronicles and it ain't no fucking limits. It's prison talk this whole week on the couch. Tomorrow I am getting my procedure. They are gonna take out all the nerves out of my back, out of my lower back. So send me some positive vibes, love and energy. I really don't know how I'm gonna feel, but I'm ready to be at least on a road to being okay. I'm hoping that it does something for my feet because my doctors are trying to say that my feet are caused by my back. So hopefully my feet stop hurting. If it doesn't, then we got another problem. But we already knew that if it is. So if you would like to speak on your time, you are more than welcome to come. You can inbox me, let me know. Thursday and Friday is the last 2 days of Prison Talk just for this month. Next month is Prison Talk again. Don't even trip. I am starting a new segment called The Couch After Hours. It'll be strictly talking about sexy shit. Sex positions, what men like, what women like. Women like men. But that's all it's going to be about. So if you are not mature enough to tune into that one, that's going to be from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. I haven't decided on the date yet or when I'm going to start it, but once I get me, I kind of want to guess the first night, but we'll see. Anyways, also, if you guys, like I said, would like to speak tomorrow, Thursday or Friday, just DM me, or you could just tap in on the live. I love you guys so much. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I will be back Thursday and Friday to finish up Prison Talk. Again, we do Prison Talk every month. You're more than welcome to come share your story and what you're doing now. How, what it was like for you on the yard. What it did for you mentally. And do you still have flashbacks? Are you still affected? And maybe, you don't want to admit it, but I am quick to admit it. I still have flashbacks about being in prison. I still have anxiety when I hear keys. Certain noises bring me back to that, certain smells. Honestly, there's certain times that the weather and the season reminds me of prison. I'm like I don't even want to go outside this year. Remind me of being back on the yard. Like, seriously, there are literally seasons, days that I will look at the sky and be like, this sky, I only remember seeing a sky like this when I was on the yard. And for me, I have to talk it out. For me, to me, this is venting. Getting out the stories, getting out even the funny things, even the crazy things, even the scary things. And, there was times on the yard that I was scared. Not of a person, but of the outcome of, ooh, did I get a class X misconduct? Ooh, are they going to take away days from me? Like, ooh, or am I going to lock, and is somebody going to steal my shit, But just a lot of different things. And I open my platform to every single one of you guys because I love y'all. And to me, y'all are my family. It doesn't matter if I knew you personally on the yard or not. You are my family. And I look at y'all as family. So I love y'all. And I will see y'all on Thursday. Wish me luck for my procedure tomorrow. I love you guys so much. It's the Couch Chronicles. And it ain't no fucking limits. Ew. Love you, wifey.